It's just fun. I mean, you must feel it here tonight, how collegial this is, and how much people are hugging and kissing. So if you had good memories of Simcoe, so do all these people.
So what year did you graduate from Governor Simcoe?
1974 and 5.
86. 82.
81.
89.
1984.
73.
1984.
I graduated in the early 70s.
1973. 1976.
Who are some of your favorite teachers?
I can't remember any of their names.
Mr. Dreher. There were so many, it's hard to even pick.
I liked Tarmo in English.
I kind of hung out with Herm.
I had a theater arts teacher. We called him Mr. Bill.
Bob McLaughlin was my English teacher, I remember.
Mac Dodge. I loved him. He was a great theater art teacher.
Do you remember any hairstyles that you or maybe one of your friends regret?
Yeah, we're just a lot more shaggy than you guys are today, but it seems to be coming back these days.
Big 80s hair. I still have the same hair, so
No, I don't think they had big hair when I went because we were 70s, the end of the 70s, so it would be straighter.
I remember when I started, rat's tails were kind of in.
It was the 80s, so I think most of them we would regret.
Regret? Oh, all of them. Like, absolutely, hairspray. There was lots of hairspray, flip bangs, poofy. It was very poofy.
well, the guys should have rethought the mullet, that's for sure. And most of us girls, we had a lot of teasing going on still in those days. Yeah, kind of afro-y.
I had that twiggy hairdo off to the one side and real short on the other. And then as my hair grew, I put perm rollers in and it looked like I had stuck my finger in the socket.
What were your favorite and least favorite classes?
Well, it was sort of an open school then. I don't know what it is now, but back then it was a new school. It was a new theme that we had.
For some reason, I ended up taking 7 languages. I don't know how I got tricked into that. So I actually like language.
Well, I actually enjoyed all my classes here. Because the school was new, it was all open concept, so I never had problems with any of them.
What is your most memorable moment from high school?
We laid the football pitch out the back, the football pitch. And I think that one of our first games was against Grantham or Lakeport High School. And there was a bit of a rivalry right at the start. And they came out and they carved their name by pulling up the sod, the newly laid sod. And their whole written name was across the football field. So,
sitting over in the horseshoe, learning how to play euchre.
I remember sitting out on the front every lunch and every break, and there was none of those trees there. It was just open rolling hills, and all of us would sit out there. We'd grab a coffee, get a big chocolate chip cookie, and sit out the front. Having good friends.
You couldn't dance on the new gym floor because the gym teachers wouldn't let you. It was so new that you couldn't wear your shoes in there. So we would take everybody's shoes and clothespin them together, and they would all be in the staff room, and we would give somebody a ticket for their shoes. Well, one night, one kid had to be driven home because someone stole his shoes.
My favorite memories? Students. I always had really great kids around me and helped out in the library, kids that I taught English to. We had really great kids in this school.
Were you involved in any extracurricular activities?
Football, the school, that was only in grade 12, then the school government.
Oh yeah, I did the radio station. I used to do the radio, like the morning announcements and do that. That was always pretty fun.
In grade 9, I was on a tennis team, a public speaking team, and I also did some curling for the school.
Dance. Yeah, dance committee. Yeah. Some volleyball, the gym stuff, but... yearbook committee. Yearbook committee, that's right.
If you came back, what would you do differently?
I had a lot of fun. I did really enjoy it, and it put me on the right course. So,
definitely, I would be more active in extracurriculars, and I would definitely study more.
No, I think I'd probably just enjoy it and do it all over again. It was a great school.
Yes, I would take the robotic class, and I'd probably use the weight room.
I loved this school. It was great. I used to go to Grantham High School for grade 9 and 10 and came here for 11, 12, and this was a much better setup.
Did you skip any classes?
I was sort of not in school for the first term, and then I came back for all of grade 13 because they didn't offer any grade 13 here at the time. So.
Oh yeah, all the time.
We had an exchange student from Australia who graduated in the January of '81, and I planned a luncheon for her, so I took that afternoon off.
Yeah. And then again, there was always hush hush day, near the end of school and that. So yeah, oh yeah, we skip classes for sure.
How does it feel to be back here at Simcoe?
It's pretty interesting. I came back here 15 years ago and just did a bit of a wander around. It was kind of interesting. So I always like coming back here if I can.
A little intimidating. It's much larger than when I was here.
It's pretty neat. I'm looking forward to meeting some of my old friends, bumping into some old people that I haven't seen for years. So
great. I brought one of my old chum friends.
Pretty refreshing, actually.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty. But it's changed though too.
has.
I mean, the English department is all chopped up now. It used to be all one huge room at one time, and the floor is new. It used to be all carpet, and there's more school.
What was the worst thing you did in high school?
Somebody came up with the idea, I was just telling Patrick this, of hanging somebody's moped up between the football posts and toilet paper, and they suspended it. Poor guy. That wasn't very nice. The whole school saw it. It was terrible.
At this school? Oh, gads, I can't tell you that.
I'd love to really regale you with those, but I think it wouldn't really do your readers any good.